Hey, Jojo was just sitting here. I'm actually going through every subsidiary of ZeniMax and Bethesda right now, looking at every single game that they've ever had, and seeing if they maybe that Bethesda show, which did not impress me at all, that just happened, could have spiced it up a little bit more. I literally have been writing down for each stream interesting, important things to recap later, and I didn't write anything down for Bethesda. So, unlike the Electronics Arts presentation, which was also very disappointing, it looks like ZeniMax has been buying up and chewing up and spitting out companies, but not for a very long time. So the things that they could have done is they could have made a remaster of Rage, and that would have been very surprising if there was a remaster of Rage or a continuation of Rage from 2011. That was made by id Software. Bethesda's and their parent company, ZeniMax, owns that. They could have talked about in their VR section, which frankly they should have, Please Don't Touch Anything 3D, which is a small little indie game that one of the subsidiaries made, but it's a VR game too, so they could have talked about it.
Helps. Works.
And the show looks like it's about to start.
What's your worst celebrity impression?
There's several Commander Keen games they could have either re-released or remastered, remade, rebooted, if they wanted to try that. They really don't have much of anything else. They've dabbled in some sports games, they've dabbled in some Star Trek games, they've dabbled in some other things. Alright, it seems like the show is starting.
What?
I'll be playing Hearthstone a little bit too here.
She said we're live, John. We're live.
You alright? Live. What? You okay?
We're live. Don't
What?
that
I don't. What?
you look bad, John.
I'm not. Are we? Did you say? Is it
English only, please, Barabbas. If you don't type in English, I don't know what you're saying. I have to assume it's something offensive and ban you.
Hey, so okay, here.
That's not coming.
Future.
It's a real flaw on YouTube. YouTube should be able to detect the language and translate it, or at the very least, let me translate it.
Is this live? Is this live?
I'm going through the Asian markets right now, trying to unlock all of the.
We are live. It's gonna be.
No one said anything in my ear unless it was they were speaking English, and then that's.
So they're just doing a skit right now.
This is the pre-free show.
Yeah, I have no idea what Devolver Digital is going to be talking about. Since they're just a publisher who does a lot of weird and often interesting kind of indie games, although not technically indie since they're a publisher, they may not have a ton to announce, or in the things that they do announce may be not that interesting. But I want to give Devolver Digital a chance. Maybe next year when I cover E3, if it's going to be this late at night, I'd just say forget it.
Future man. Hello, Kelly Lee. Jericho.
Okay.
Ezekiel the Third. Zeke baby.
Just pass it down.
And Jose, I don't know who you are really. Just know you and Jose. I think are we live? We have a press conference. Let's go. Let's go to the press conference. Let's go to another press conference. Where this one or is it this one? We're live.
Can we go live?
Well, they're doing this pre-show, which is probably only going to take about 10 minutes. Or maybe that was the pre-show. Now, Devolver Digital is
all right, ladies, time
interesting
for reactions. I think we've got the
because
Devolver conference up next. Oh wait,
they didn't.
Isn't Devolver just fucking indie games?
they were gonna do this
What?
picnic
We're gonna waste
in a
time.
parking lot, and they didn't get the
Forever.
permits
Not doing this.
set out right, and they didn't get the permits approved, and it seems like
Hey, Devolver,
a
you used to
terrible
not let me to
reflection
parties,
on your
and now I'm
company
here.
to want to have an event
Devolver's
and
finally a real publisher.
not be able
Is that a blazer or
to
a
get
trench
the
coat?
permits for your
I
event.
guess if you put that
Particularly
on,
if
we
you're a
have to take a
publisher
shot.
and
You
your
realize
job
that, right?
Yep, I
is
like Trench Coat
inherently
Mafia.
Shut up. It's a blazer.
about
That is not a
filing
blazer.
Hey, Devolver,
paperwork
when you gonna announce
and your press release and
Shenmue 3?
and several of those things.
What is this?
Now it's been very consistent over EA and Bethesda, and now here that they were heavily highlighting streamers and making and talking about streamers a lot to what I believe is their own detriment.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Devolver Digital's own Nina Struthers.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, seriously, if you're prove yourself
Really?
incompetent to
You're
get
too much.
permits to have
Yes.
a picnic
Yes.
in a parking lot,
Of course.
why
No.
would I want to
Yeah.
publish my game through you?
Okay.
That being said,
Okay,
Devolver Digital
alright.
has done a good job,
just-
but maybe
Come on,
Starbreeze
you
would
are
be better.
professional journalist.
Maybe Gearbox would be better. I don't believe this is an actual press conference. I think this is all recorded footage.
I'd like to thank you for joining me here at the Dave Lang Memorial Convention Center.
That's an inside joke.
This is our
Dave
first
Lang
year
worked for,
bringing you
I believe,
very
Disney Interactive
edge
late,
of your
most
seat.
latestly.
The very best
And
of what video,
He
very
ran the
games
studio and
have
that
to
got
offer.
shut down by
Very, and
Disney.
I am very, very proud.
And he's a
to have
loud
you
and
here on
obnoxious
this
person,
very
so
journey with me. Tonight,
that
Tonight is
plays
going to be a
amongst the
special one.
journalist and
I've
nobody
got a
else.
lot to show you. I've got a lot to tell you about, much of which will blow your mind up, some of which will frighten your extended family a little, a small amount of which will get some of you
See,
arrested,
this just
possibly
feels like
slightly
comedy.
aroused, all of which is designed to subtly convince
Sadly,
you
her
to give
presentation
us
as
your
a spoof,
hard-earned money.
as a spoof of
I
a
hope
talker at
you
some of
are
these
ready. Devolver
conferences
digital
is
fans
better.
for the future of video games and the future's
The
future.
presenter in Bethesda, he was trying to get
Unethical
people
business
hyped and he didn't
practices
even sound hyped.
today.
Jessica Chobot there.
And with that, check a look.
Interesting story about Jessica Chobot. She works for the Nerdist News, which is in turn owned by a publishing company that owns several things like Geek and Sundry and Tidal, I believe, and several other things kind of sneakily without announcing it. And they all the things they own pretend like they're these counterculture kind of indie channels, but they have way too much production budget because they actually are funded. So it's quite the surprise when you realize that potentially 5 or 6 of the channels that you love on YouTube are all owned by the same publishing company, and you think you're supporting a small-time startup. Like, that's how they sold Geek and Sundry when it first started. So it was this small-time startup, and it really wasn't. It was kind of a
and their
scam.
ability to actually pay for said game.
An open dialogue with fans is deeply important to us. And when we hear that you're throwing money at the screen and we look into our bank accounts and that money isn't there, well, it's sad pandas and suicide watch for the accounting team. And who likes sad pandas? I should very much like to show you something. Margaret?
This is not the right time slot for this
Thank you,
presentation,
Margaret. Now,
frankly.
Do that thing you're supposed
This
to do
comedy
at this point in the
skit.
presentation.
They should have done this at the end of the
bundle
entire E3.
We call it Devolver Digital Screen Pay. And we think
It
you
might, I mean, it honestly would have been
love it.
giving them
I'd like
more
to give a
things to work
demonstration,
with.
But I need a member of the audience. You, sir. I choose you. All I need you to do, sir, is to take these here, red hot American dollar bills, and throw them into that screen to simulate a wholly valid purchasing event.
And see, the weird thing here is they did talk about a game in between the last presentation, and
Isn't that
I don't
interesting?
even know what it was.
We think this is
Was
going to be
it
our big hit
Absolver?
in the physical space for 2017. Go ahead.
Like, I didn't even catch the
Drop those
name
bucks.
because they're so focused on doing this comedy video. It'll be interesting if Devolver Digital does more than about 4 or 5 announcements of games and beats what was really announced on Bethesda's stream.
And now,
Microsoft's stream so far is by far the winner.
Prepare to fight.
An all-new Serious Sam adventure by not Crow Team. Why is Crow Team publishing through Devolver Digital? I haven't ever played the Serious Sam games, so a top-down shooter like this might be a good way to get into them. Although this seems pretty crazy. This looks like Smash TV. Crow Team is the owner of Serious Sam and the maker of Serious Sam. You can see him down there. I don't know who Crack Shell is, though.
Nina Struthers.
Well, that was awesome. Am I right? I bet you want that game. I bet you want to buy that game. You will buy that game. I believe in you. Buy that motherfucking game. Now, that game...
Honestly, I would prefer her
It is
announcing
nearly complete.
EA or Bethesda
What if I told you, though,
announcements.
that you could buy that game right now, this second, before it was even finished? Old news, right? So yesterday, you'd tell me, Nina, early access has been a powerful tool for developers and fans alike for years. You'd tell me that with your dumb little mouth, and I'd knuckle roll you right in your goddamn throat. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have something even better than that. We are calling it Devolver Digital Earliest Access, and we think it will be a revolutionary way to hastily rush unfinished game content out to consumers using a patent application pending breakthrough in
This
the
is
thin
hitting the
science
head
of
on
heavy,
the head of the nail.
subtemporal phase shift, frame manipulation, and consumer psycho-commercial analytics. Devolver Digital is now able to release new titles into the marketplace earlier than ever before. How much earlier? We are talking point of conception. A developer thinks an idea, and bam, that is available for sale. Sound far-fetched? Wrong. Clamp your god, you fucking moron. Devolver Digital Earliest Access titles are already available. Now! 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 Let's check in with the developers of our most recent Earliest Access title and see what they think. Check a look.
Hello, I'm Suda51。今日何喋るんだっけ？デボルバー？デボルバーデジタル？知らん知らん。聞いてないよその話。何それ？全然知らないんだけど。
This might be an interesting thing if Pseudo51 announces something new and it's not just silver key.
Back to Nina Struthers.
The silver case.
Simply wonderful.
Nope.
Wouldn't you
He just
say
showed
so,
up for a
Devolver Digital
joke
Big Fancy
and
Press
didn't
Conference
announce or do
2017
anything.
audience? How about you, audience at home? All right, shut up. Now, I have got something that I think is a real kick in the nuts. Margaret, what if I told you that there was a way for you, the unwashed masses, not only to complain about the games you love, but to complain about them so effectively that it evoked real, actual change? Badass, right?
No.
Shut up, Matt. Now, I will need a member of the audience for this next one. You, sir.
In all honesty, I prefer video game creators to stick to their own artistic vision than flippantly change back and forth based on random complaints.
This guy is you. Look at you. Imagine you are this guy, and you have some proper shit to say about a game you really love, but would totally love it a lot more if it were different. Go ahead. Fire away.
This is the rule 3 here would be it just eats its other hand. That's a joke.
Devolver. Comment created content is the next evolution in user created content. It will make changes and modifications in real time by pulling any half-assed comment, recommendation,
There actually
or criticism
is
directly
a
from the game's own
cell
user
phone
forums.
game
Wish
where
the
you,
game was easier?
the
It already
players
is. Dislike some
create
minor feature change.
and write
Done.
story
It's
elements
way
to
better
it.
now. Want a narrative-based platformer about lost love with 16-player online deathmatch? Fire away, brah! The servers are full of noobs. With Devolver comment-created content, it is you, the player,
Her
who
nose
is
is
in
bleeding.
control, and it is available now, already on every major forum, message board, and live chat. Give it up, everybody! Ladies and gentlemen,
We may
what
get to
are
the point
showing
where
you
we
here
have AI
today
just making
is
games,
only
and
the
that's not
beginning. Tomorrow,
impossible that
unethical business practices
things like
today.
that might happen.
The future of video games and the futures, future, the futures, the futures, the futures, the futures,
That was a terrible plastic head explosion. Well, that was something, I suppose. Not really anything informative or useful or intelligent, but it was certainly something.
The light shall bring victory.
Let the hunt begin.
Oh, Shazam! Ah, I guess I'm a burrito. I want to be the best burrito I can possibly be. And win points. I wonder what I'm supposed to do. Explore my burrito essence. But hark! On the horizon, those encroaching fearsome mashers. Oh no, I'm a goner for sure. Oh, maybe I can escape. Oh no, I'm mostly inanimate. This is literally monumentally frustrating. I'm serious, there's a monument over there. They just built it for me. The most frustrating part is that I exist to sustain other beings who have no inherent purpose. What type of purpose is that? It seems counterintuitive.
Super self-concerned burrito. Available now on Devolver Digital Early.
So, how much more of this is there, I wonder?
Future, where's the camera? God, what the hell? What's going on? Where's the camera?
Was all of this just pre-show?
Where's the camera? Here. Future, where's the camera?
There's cameras everywhere. There's so many cameras. Look around.
What's going on? Hey! Oh! I'm good. Let me help you. Stop touching my shit, man. Just sit down. I'm missing the camera.
There's a bunch of cameras. There's a lot of cameras. What's up?
All right.
Hey.
Jam.
Hi, there you are. Just got back from the press conference. How was that for you?
It was incredible.
Amazing.
That was amazing. It was one of my favorite things I've ever seen in my entire life. I want to, before we get started on this very, very special guest, because you're the first guest of the show.
Wow.
I want to give you a flower.
He doesn't do this for everyone. He doesn't do this for everyone.
That was not easy to do.
I don't have to see everyone else, so I can.
I wanted to give you these flowers.
Wow.
Put in your hair.
Next time, James, if we can have scissors.
So,
Because these aren't real, I thought they were going to be real. I said real flowers in my drawer. I already gave you the flowers.
they're not really impressing me, Devolver Digital here.
No, I'm with Twitch
like-
right now.
No,
We're
you're-
here
okay,
at the- We're
okay.
doing the Twitch thing. I work with Devolver.
I work with Devolver. What do you have to show us? What do you have?
Oh, video games.
Yeah, video games. You said you had
That's why we're
Like-
here. Yeah.
It feels like you could just go to sleep and not watch us. Devolver Digital does a good job announcing its games, and the creators of the games they publish often do a very good job announcing their games, and they're kind of beloved indie weird titles, just like the video we just saw. So that causes a lot of the
You actually put those titles together.
Yeah,
Bro Force Genital Jousting. I think that's just a crossover.
causes the
Okay, all right. Maybe just let them know.
the video game reporting
Just random idea.
world
Frog Smashers.
to
Smash Frogs. So
you gotta say it like that.
It's the story of some
focus on them, focus on Devolver published games more than other indie games, actual indie games.
use of these controllers.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so apparently we're still pre-show, so maybe none of this is real.
Sometimes. I mean, I could try. Okay. All right.
What does the clock say?
In the game.
We might go for another 40 minutes with pre-show
Okay.
stuff and until we actually have something of importance announced.
I want to be.
That like light. I'm on the bottom left.
Okay. So now
You know what you said? Don't hit Y. The first thing I did was hit Y.
Ooh, I've got a bag.
You keep rebelling. Hit X to join.
Well,
You're not.
have fun.
You're not in it.
Have fun, guys.
You didn't make it.
Why, Kelly, why didn't you get in?
Because
What
I
happened?
was so intimidated by you guys already.
So you're trying to make Frog Smash! Boom! This is a game about owing money at a bus stop? What is this?
So this looks like a platforming brawler,
What is that?
something you would have been made at an indie jam.
But with frogs. So instead of like Fox and Falco, it's Froggy.
Yeah,
But it's all Froggy.
It's just for fun.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This isn't like a game that we're publishing or anything. This is just for fun because your puritanical rules don't allow us to show things about, jousting.
As someone watching and not playing, I'm having a great time.
Are you?
Yes.
No.
What is going on?
What?
What are we supposed to do?
We're
Is
supposed
this...
to knock each other off the map.
Okay, how come no one's... Wait, there's other things you could do with your tongue?
Yeah, there's lots of things you can do with your tongue, John.
Wait a minute.
I just fell off on back though.
Yeah, well, you died a little bit.
Okay,
Oh,
whoa.
now I super died. I'm gonna run out of life. I just want to eat this.
No!
Oh, shit, I ate a fly. I don't know what that does.
No!
I
This
died.
is kind of a parody of bad first looks at games,
Oh, God.
where the programmers know how the game works way too well, and they're not good at explaining what they're adding.
But 8-way directional, can you jump up and then do like a down smash with your tongue?
Oh, you can't do that. I always forget.
Yeah.
You're forgetting too, right?
I keep forgetting.
How is this? What is going on? Who do I owe money to? It's not about owing money, right? You're just waiting on a bus stop. What is this?
We skipped the little intro where it's the where what happened? Oh, where
Damn it, James! What are you doing up here? Did you see this is live? This is live.
You got your,
Yeah.
Oh, I died.
It's lit.
I don't have enough
Behind
mana.
the scenes people on stage.
The thing here is that a skit like this is only going to make the most amount of sense to people, again, in the video game reporting industry. Like, normal video game fans need not watch this, need not apply, because half of the parody that's going on here won't be caught.
Okay. Oh. How long are matches in this? Forever?
I think we're just
I feel like I'm in purgatory. Who came up with this idea to play as a frog? What do you guys... What
See, why watch the frogs when we could watch Hearthstone instead? Let's be...
So you have to lick the back of a frog in order to understand how to play this? I'm normally...
You didn't lick the frog.
I don't know.
John? Oh, you won.
Oh, they won. We'll go back to them.
I mean...
Round 1 of 6, so we've only got 5 more rounds to go.
I'm so sad I skipped out on that.
I just wanted to ask you something real quick before you get into this fantastic game. Would you want some coffee? I just...
The irony here is
Are you thirsty for some coffee? Yeah, there you go.
you could use a lot of this parody and jokes to just say, well, this is why you don't need professional video game reviewers, and everything should just be YouTube streamers and direct videos and advertisements from the video game creators. And to a certain point, when a video game reviewer stops doing what their actual job is and stops reviewing things and instead has first looks where they just look at the game and hang out with the developers and become way too friendly with the creators, which is a consistent issue in the video game industry. It's almost as bad as lobbyists and politicians.
I think that we want to talk about hype. And hype is excitement.
Intense.
Hype that
Like
you
that?
don't have. Right? You're like, oh man, this thing is so good, and I don't have it. I'm getting hyped. So this is a product that you can't have. This is called multi-bowl, and it's illegal as fuck. And what it is, we played it at South by Southwest. Hype. And so what it is these guys just stole a bunch of shit from a bunch of old games, and they put it into this game where it's one player, it's 2-player versus. So who's player 1? So you guys.
You know, I didn't get to play last game, so I'd like to play this.
You would like to play this one?
Sorry, it's covered
Here,
in.
you take this.
Desk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Coffee, it gets everywhere.
You guys, like, press any button to start. So it's your each, and you're gonna get prizes for winning.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are. I do have prizes. So, this is a Ninja Baseball Batman. You guys, I don't know what you're doing.
Whoa.
So you guys,
I mean, just come in.
to win.
JM, stop talking for a second. Look, your audio. Look.
Oh no.
This looks a little too well animated. This might have actually been stolen from something.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Sorry. Future, just
Mic
Kelly
dumb?
played the game. Let the man fix the man's mic.
I'm doing it.
This reminds me of The Simpsons. You guys ever play that? Did you ever beat that in the
There
arcade?
you go.
Thank you.
I just want, we wanted to hear you.
I won.
Wait, what?
So
Player
this
one,
one,
baby.
chain explosions to send fireballs. It's a different game every time. You play for a little bit and then you go to the next game. Don't worry.
Oh.
Wait, what
okay.
part? What do you
I
mean?
don't know what you do. You chain explosions. There you go. That's what you're trying to do.
Perfect.
Oh, what? Okay.
These actually look like
I'm winning right now.
real games. Old games, but at least real games.
That's promising.
Versus. I don't know if you're hype enough for this game.
I'm not very hype right now.
Did I win?
Somebody won.
I don't understand it either.
So it's a different game every time. So these are all like
She won.
like Atari and
Okay.
Commodore 64.
Where am I?
And go
What are
into
you-
as
what are you
modern
doing?
as-
Where are you going?
What are you? Oh, I'm just running.
I've got the football.
There you go.
I've got the ball.
Tackle him. Knock his shit out. Fuck him up. Break his fucking
Football.
jaw.
You'll
trying,
never
I'm trying,
catch
I'm trying,
me.
I'm trying.
You'll never catch me.
Give him a
Get him,
hurt
get him. How I hurt
You
him?
caught me,
no,
and
smash
now
buttons.
you're not
It should
doing
only be
anything.
a couple
We're
buttons
running
per
together.
Oh.
No, you gotta. No, you're not together. You're against
We're
each other.
running together.
Did you fuck him up?
Block for me.
Fuck him up.
And boom. man.
Yeah, there's really nothing to say here because none of this looks like a real game. The concept is slightly interesting. I mean, I guess you could have something like the WarioWare style games where very short clips of older like 8-bit games.
Shoot it?
I guess that would kind of work, but
Look at this hot replay.
you've got to get it to be really quick between the loading and really fun to play each of the mini games, and I'm not.
Get hype.
Doesn't really seem like that's the case here.
No.
It just seems like
Oh my god.
Oh man, this is actually a pretty cool.
This is like 3D
just seems just like a bunch of game jam games put together. So game jams, I've been mentioning them in case you don't know, are usually a weekend is spent between 1 to maybe a small team of 5 programmers, perhaps people who have never programmed before but would like to, and then they work together and they make a game based on some kind of theme, usually. And the games are never that good. And to my knowledge, I don't think there's been a single game jam game that has ever even been an idea that's been expanded into something that was sold. That's kind of not the point. The point is instead to
Wait, you won?
I knew everything that
is to instead just develop your skills and try to do something different.
Cheats or something. Some sort of cheat codes, obviously. Hockey.
Have you ever played
We could
hockey?
desperately use some hockey game. EA owns the license to NHL, I think, and they didn't announce anything.
If I hit that goal.
I think the front's too long for it to be.
And I know it wouldn't sell that much, but surely somebody out there can make one hockey game per 5 years or so.
Yes, John.
When I asked you guys to bring Pure Fire, what game did you bring me?
Brought you some
What are you?
ridiculous shit.
Give me another game.
Okay.
Please give me another game. What is going on?
Alright.
I'm winning. Wait, am I?
Hold on.
We're
Other
tied.
game. Other game. Where the hell that was? Devolver?
This isn't really funny. I mean, it's attempting to be funny, and it's kind of doing a half decent job at it, but
Some awesome shit.
John, it's fine. Okay, I popped the balloon. That means calm
You
down.
said.
I popped the balloon.
You sit down.
Okay.
let's see.
You guys. Hello? Hello? Kelly?
Oh, is that you, John? Are you in?
Hello?
Hello, John?
Hello?
John, is that you?
Hello?
John, mine.
Hello?
This is.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
John.
Hello?
John,
Hello? Hello?
Can you not?
Hi. Hello?
I'm right here.
Hi.
Hello? Hello? Sit down. You 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 sit down. I'm not. Hello? Everybody come.
And
Okay.
is this all just pre-show? Have I just wandered into a
This is
pointless,
only for Jam. You guys aren't here.
pointless skits?
Hi, John. How are you?
Remember that time I asked you to bring some awesome shit from Devolver? Where is it?
John, I don't.
I can't
I
believe
have been struggling with my alcoholism
Just give me a good game. Give me a good game.
John, I just got a call.
Yeah.
You ever heard of a video game called Hotline Miami?
Yeah, that one I heard of.
Okay. Well, so they made another Hotline Miami after that. Let's just go ahead and, James, if we could skip this part. I don't think that John's going to enjoy this more technical aspect of the demonstration. I feel like it might give him diarrhea.
I mean, I might have it already.
Hotline Miami 2.
6 hours straight. That's about all I've had.
Table coffee.
Okay, now we're talking something good.
I heard a lot of people talk about Hotline Miami, but it never looked like a game I wanted to play. Oddly, Devolver Digital Games is probably only 3 or 4 of them I would actually want to play.
A lot of people wanted more Hotline Miami.
And see, this is not a real E3 press conference in the sense that it's being held on a stage at E3, as far as I can tell. But this is also the pre-show, so maybe we will see them actually at a stage.
Don't worry, he doesn't understand what you're saying, but keep
just know
explaining.
new game. I just know
he has no idea what you're talking about.
This is, I guess, more random than procedural. I can't remember the difference. So Project Richter took place between Hotline Miami 1 and 2, and who wants controller 1? Who wants to?
Kelly, you were on fire. I mean,
do you want to go first, Kelly?
We did tie, but I'll take it.
we did tie. Yeah.
Is that the controller that's working with the game?
Yeah. It is indeed.
So you start in the apartment. So this is a prototype that go answer the phone real fast. There's not going to be anybody there.
In this one, you're actually really peaceful and you just live your life.
Oh gosh, no, not even a little bit.
Okay, wrong.
So
okay, I was wrong.
What happens in this one is what it was is there's the character Richter from Hotline Miami, and
this is
Denathan and
boring.
the folks at Abstraction got together and were working on this idea of creating a game that randomly generated Hotline Miami levels for you.
My Bethesda
You've never played Hotline
Miami.
coverage has just been blocked in Denmark, and they're playing of Mr. Sandman at some point in that stream. Has gotten it copyright claimed. Yeah, that's what I figured would happen covering E3, is that all the big companies would have no trouble whatsoever violating or using copyrighted content to their heart's content, and any small-time YouTuber like me or news reporter like me is going to get the short end of the stick.
It's going to be great.
No, we got this. Look at this.
You got this. So you got to.
I bet you she doesn't get killed. I bet you she. Watch this.
How much money? Because I wanted to win that money. I really wanted to win that money.
So what's the difference between this and the other one? What is the precise difference?
The computer made this level.
Oh.
They're randomly generated every time.
It's oh.
Okay, yeah, no, I can't.
Every time you play, every time you play it.
I thought it was
Every time. So when you die, like I did, hundreds of times.
Hey John, could you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to play Hotline
Oh God!
right now.
I'm trying. Listen, this is my show. I'm asking you questions now, buddy.
I didn't ask
All right,
you a
these aren't even hard questions.
All right, yeah. What was the question?
Where shall I strike?
I love. Do you love me?
Yeah. That. Oh. He said yes.
He said yes. Okay, good. So you're telling me that like the hardest part about this game is what? That it's randomly computered.
So it kind of ended up being a difficult thing to do because when the computer was randomly
Don't have
generating
much
levels,
to say because they're not saying much.
And the trick of it is that you have to, you you strategize the levels, you figure them out.
Playing on my phone now.
Fuck my couch. Fuck me.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck me.
Exactly. I agree with that. This couch
See,
hasn't
this
done
is the
anything
thing.
to
I've
you, by
never
the way.
played this game before, and I can barely see the screen, and I didn't do that much work.
So this is the first time I've covered E3, and what I'm learning here is that you can probably skip EA, you can probably skip Bethesda, you can probably skip Devolver Digital, and you can just watch the Xbox and the PlayStation stream and get 95% of the announcement. Like, when PlayStation comes out and makes some it probably won't be that many.
That's actually randomly generated.
Randomly generated. Yeah, it's all-
Music generator right now.
Oh, fuck your couch. God fucking damn it.
Well, I'm
Has
saying
there ever
that,
been a
Come on,
full,
Rick.
What did this couch ever do to you, man?
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's saying like,
clean
fuck
it
your
up.
couch.
I'm not trying to give more dust coffee to anybody. I'm just trying to clean up the dust coffee.
Okay.
Damn it.
Keep things organized.
Yeah, a long show,
Fine for
especially
the
if
right.
this is the stuff that he's brought. Not this one, but the frogs. Why did you? Let me ask you. Why did you bring us those other two games? Huh? I want to know
Hey!
what the. Kelly,
Corporate.
future.
John.
Can you hand him the phone? Can you ask him a question?
Yeah.
Right? Just give him the phone, put it by his ear, right? And give him an egg as well. He needs an egg.
Give him an egg.
Okay.
Are those
All right,
real
give him an egg
eggs?
first. That's not. All right, you can't do that. Just spit it out.
Oh, gag
Spit that out. Spit that out. Spit that out. Now spit out the egg. That's amazing. Give me that egg. Now, okay, give him the phone. I'm a little worked up. Now this game's great.
Yeah.
But what's that fucking frog game called?
That's Frog Smash.
You really worked me up with that.
Yeah?
I mean, this is the pre-free show. This is the first ever second pre-free show. It's a live exclusive on here on Twitch. It's a very, oh, that's right, I need to use the phone. It's a live exclusive here on Twitch. And I just want to ask you, who the fuck designed that frog game? I don't like frogs. I'm terrified of frogs. Frogs United. Why'd you bring me frogs? I need to hear what he has to say. Stay there!
Okay.
And nothing to say. Nothing to say at all.
Oh, he's not going to answer.
He hung up on you. He just hung up on you.
I was still connected. Hi, operator. Can you put me in touch with Jonathan Carnage?
Hello, yes, this is the operator speaking.
Hi.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll let you talk to him. John, do you want to talk to him?
I have to talk to
really
him because that frog game was one of the stupidest shits.
Hi.
Frog game.
Hi.
Can you put me in touch with the guy who brought me the frog game?
Yeah, hold on. This is the operator. Let me put you in touch with the
guy who brought me the frog
Well, I
game.
certainly don't have anything to write down on this announcement.
His name is Jay. I think it means Jamiroquai. His name is Jamiroquai.
It's like Family Guy where stop making 30 seconds.
Put me in touch with him.
Jamiroquai!
Jamiroquai.
Fun for you, Jamal.
Jamiroquai.
Hey, do you want to play?
Yeah,
Here,
sure.
I'll do the phone. I'll talk on the phone.
Okay.
You play the game.
Okay, I can do that.
You like this game, right? A lot of people, a lot of fans are really into this. Really into Hotline. There's a lot of.
I'm waiting for answers.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, John. How are you?
Hey. Yeah.
How's life?
It's good, but I mean,
Good.
I would need to know. This is valuable airtime.
If anybody's watching right now and they want to chat, now would be the prime time to do it. Let me know how the audio, video quality, and all of that is playing on the stream. Whether you feel like Hearthstone in the top screen is taking up too much or too little of the screen. Honestly, I think it kind of needs to be bigger because I suspect a lot of people are watching YouTube videos on their phones, and it's probably not taking up too much. Like if we reversed it, you're not gonna really get that much detail on the footage when you're looking at a screen of a screen.
But don't eat it. Yeah, don't eat it. Don't eat it. I don't know what that's made of anymore. I used to. So,
Yeah?
yeah, just spit that out. So here.
How do you like the audio? Is it too loud on everything? Is it too loud on my voice? Too loud on the video's voice? Too loud on the Hearthstone game's sound? Is it too quiet on something?
Until next time.
No, I will not let this happen again. This is like I'm being 100%.
I've had to do a lot of adjustments and
gracious enough to allow a next time.
and tweaks to get streaming to work the right way as I'm setting up new software too.
If we can keep the pre-show happening, I will do my utmost to
And
never
in
let
setting up and using new software, I have to move forward, and in moving forward, I lost some features that I kind of needed, particularly the ability to use OBS remote when recording, which most of my channel is pre-recorded videos, long plays of games, full commentary as we're playing. Every Monday through Friday at specific hours, so you can come back every day and get 30 minutes or an hour of footage.
I'm doing all right. How are you?
What?
Oh, hey Zeke, what's up?
What is that?
If everybody's gonna play this game, it's gonna be me!
What is that?
What is that?
Zeke!
Zeke!
Are you gonna get that? Zeke, you should get the phone.
Calm down, Zeke!
Zeke!
Calm down,
Get the
Zeke!
phone.
Calm down, Zeke! Calm down, Zeke!
Nope. Wrong number! Alright, where's the controller?
You're so...
I guess it's right there. Zeke, calm down!
Perfect.
I shot a flare at you to calm you down.
Thank you. Calm me right down.
To calm you right down.
All right.
What is going on?
Do you want to wear the mask now?
Oh, I got the second controller. Where's the first controller?
Oh, I think it's under the body.
Excuse me.
Just roll it.
Excuse me. Hey.
Oh, you know what? Just roll it.
There we go.
There we go.
Disaster.
I got it.
It's all right. Okay, I'm just gonna plug.
No,
I think one of them came. Is it working?
One of them got
This is exhausting. It's too late at night to be watching something like this.
They're all right. So it's
This feels like an attempt to be an Adult Swim sketch, something that they would air once and not really even bother, not announce, so it would be just a secret thing.
It doesn't matter. He was arguing with me anyways.
And that's worked a couple times.
I think we got
Too
more
Many
time
Cooks
to
being
come. In the
a good
first
example, but
And the first hour is a short live experience.
But
it's live
I don't think it's worked any of the other times they've done it.
And falling apart.
We're gonna need a new future man.
He's gonna be fine. He's like the T-1000. He'll just mold back together. He's all wrapped up there.
It's kind of gross watching him
Do you
mold
need my
back
help
together.
with this guy? Is he gonna be okay?
Oh, he's fine. No.
Future, come here.
He's a little subconscious, but he's okay.
Yeah. You keep playing. I like that you did.
subconscious, that's the wrong
You're
word.
back to the. You're back to
Unconscious.
back to 99. Easy there. Easy there. Easy there. Okay. You're easy, buddy. Easy, buddy.
Maybe I'm dumb.
Hey!
What's this thing?
Thank you.
That goes
Oh yeah, look at that. I don't have to do those anymore. I'll just put this here.
Hey, Zeke!
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Well, he took your spot.
I don't even think this is
You
live.
have to go.
You could say you knocked him 2 weeks into the future.
I bet this is pre-recorded too.
Thank you for getting rid of him.
Wouldn't that be the most ironic thing too if there was only one person just pressing play on a video from Devolver Digital and everybody else is
You're welcome.
just gone to
Real
sleep?
quick, can I read your future? Ask me a question. I got a magic 8 ball. I got a magic 8 ball. You want me to ask another question?
Yes.
Rub it on my psychic socks.
You're not allowed to make international calls on that, by the way.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk about
Okay. He's not here. Ask me a question. I'll ask the magic 8 ball.
On the show floor, will I find a lady who likes larger bearded men?
Say
Why-
into it again.
Tell me.
Why
if I'm
did
getting
they
a
even
lady
bother
with
to
three.
make this though?
Tell me.
What does it say?
Concentrate and ask again.
That's the problem with you. Is you never think hard enough
You're not thinking
about
hard
getting
enough.
that.
You're not thinking
Ever.
hard
Why spend the effort
Ever.
Hi.
to make this?
Anything I
Just play the game a little
Consuela,
bit.
yeah, no, I'm
Concentrate
calling
on the
for
game.
John.
That's what it's probably asking you to do. So
At some point, I think Devolver Digital
you're not
might
making
want some credibility,
No, I'm trying to call John Carnage.
and I don't think
No, that's
they're
fine.
gonna
Just
get
let
that
him know
credibility
Okay, see, here's the
doing
thing.
things like
Oh, I
this.
know
They're
you're not
losing
working. It's not
credibility,
working. Well, it's
wasting
working.
people's
It's
time.
not plugged in.
Whoa, don't unplug that.
Oh, God.
Oh, my fucking urethra. Fuck you, John.
Well, yeah, I have one too. I know.
Yeah, and I have a phone plugged into it.
Okay, see, play the game.
I'm playing the game.
I want you to play the game. Concentrate on. See, the thing is,
This
you
is
asked
going
the wrong
so
question.
well.
I want you to play the game. Get back into the game.
You know, this guy's name is J-Him like Mayhem.
Actual character or him? This is one of my covers.
That's more interesting. He's rich. Oh
It was definitely a right move to decide to play Hearthstone while listening to this.
You have like a machine gun and then
They're just playing Hotline Miami again.
Because there's way too many of the shoot-only guys.
I like that I can go outside though.
You've always been able to go outside.
But what do you? Can you shoot in the windows?
No, that's cheating, Kelly.
How is that cheating?
Because
you're thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Because you're
No,
outside.
I definitely got it. And actually, I was about to be mad about it, but it's actually quite good.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want me to let my leg out of the way?
No!
Do you want my other
You
leg?
leave your leg where it is.
I will leave
Leave it where it is. Move your leg.
It's really good to see that your anger management classes have been working out, by the way.
It's hype, not anger.
It's really good to see.
Your hype management classes have been working out. Your court-appointed hype management classes. What if they called it that?
Hype management classes.
Sentence to take hype management.
You need to keep talking.
I
You
will-
talk.
I
And you
will-
talk.
I
You
will-
blah, 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 blah. With this blah, blah, blah,
He
blah.
does, right? He does a lot.
Non-stop, right?
Non-stop. He has right, exactly. Let him play. Let him play. They keep talking. Let him play.
I miss Future Man.
Do you know what's happening in chat right now? People are saying that I'm annoying and
Is that what it
unlikable.
is? No.
You know what? They're
Dini?
probably not even talking about me if I'm thinking about it, if I'm being honest.
There we go.
Nobody
Okay.
cares.
Now I just need to.
Nobody really cares.
Oh, everyone's very confused.
Got that guy.
They're like, why the fuck isn't this game
Give me this. Give me
this.
isn't it?
Where's the
That's
wheel
why you have to be
Because it is
Future Man.
Not only is it a window on the desktop,
This
but
is
it's a window of the pre-show.
No, this is my jam, man.
I know this
This is my jam. Like
talk too
But
loud
let me
because
tell
Zeke
you,
might break
before
my
he
leg.
brought your jam, he
Yeah.
brought this frog game.
frog game.
John
He
is
brought this
still
frog
not
game
sure.
where you hit each other with baseball bats and tongues and
You had me at baseball bats.
it wasn't very good. I think we fixed it. We
Oh, the door.
So we're about 10 minutes from the turn of the hour.
He wants to play Hotline.
Did you beat the first hotline, Zeke?
Did I beat the first hotline?
Something's got to happen
Question
here,
that. Of course, I
hopefully.
have the world record in the speed run.
Do you really?
I do.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm lying. I'm absolutely lying. No.
I've never had a man lying
You
while
know,
he's holding my leg.
That's what I want. Give me the
guys, hold on. This is a part of the show where it gets really, it's really nice and serious. Zeke, calm down. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this.
I'm sorry.
Stage.
This is actually a really good thing that we're trying to do here. Can I have a minute? I just have a minute. Can you guys just be quiet?
Having watched this, now I'm starting to think maybe it was advertising for them to announce a picnic, then have to announce that they didn't get the permits for
He's
it.
done music for so many different things, right? He's done music for Enter the Gungeon. Before Dose was a critically acclaimed composer of music and a beat maker, he was a historic hip-hop
But
rap battle.
why would you want to give yourself that a reputation of incompetence?
And he beat him.
I don't know. That's kind of what they're doing right now.
And we're actually doing a charity, and I think I've been told it's
And
called the Rap Battle Charity.
I'm not saying they're
Motherfucking
incompetent
Kids.
because they're doing this comedic
That was
skit.
the prototype name.
I'm saying they're incompetent because they're doing this comedic skit and it's not funny and it's not
So Dose is
anything but a waste of
studio
time.
right now, and we're gonna talk to him. I want to check on Dose. Dose is gonna go in the studio and he's gonna rap battle for us. Let's check in on Dose. Let's check in on him. How's he doing?
Do I have anybody in the Asian market that
Yo,
would friend
what's
me?
up? It's
Not
your favorite
yet.
video game beatmaker, Dose One. And
I wouldn't be surprised if nobody watches me in the Asian range of Hearthstone, since I speak English only.
I need you to come down because we're doing this thing for the children, and I want you to help.
Well, at least something different here.
So I'm here to help the only way I know how, and I'm gonna serve these fucking kids. Send any money to the numbers going across the bottom of the screen, and all that money is going to help these kids get therapy after this.
There you go. They put asterisks after those numbers, so you have a 1 in 1,000 chance of getting the right number there. Just try them all, 000 through 999.
That's why they got me in a snack closet, crossing out brand names with Sharpie. Your mom, when you were in the tummy, really loved to party. Lots of cocaine, ketamine. Third trimester was like a shot for an Asper Bacardi. She would listen to McCartney and fall off the yacht. That's about all you got. You're 6 and still need help reading. You're probably still
The other thing is, if they had hired real improv comedians, really good ones, maybe these are improv comedians, and had them just riff on the 3 streams that have happened up to this point. That would be a lot more challenging, but a lot more relevant. See, one of the things you could have done is, since just had like a cartoon drawing of a ripoff of every other game that's been announced. So, like Crackdown 3, we already knew it was coming out, but it got announced and a trailer shown, and so they just have this kid's cartoon drawing of a game where you play as a super powerful police officer. So, and they could call it like Super Cock 3. And they could do a whole bit around that alone. Just a reoccurring bit. But I guess they're trying to promote their games.
Like a base level, then kicking kittens level?
No, it's frustrating because this is hard.
But you know what they're really doing for me is they're convincing me I am not their target market, so I shouldn't buy any Devolver Digital games.
No, not recurring, just once, thank you. Thank you.
What happened? Oh, find your focus. Come on, what did it say? It said find your focus. Whisper to it. Ask him if you could beat the stage. Ask him if you could beat the stage. Ask it, ask it, ask it.
Can I beat the stage? Can I beat it?
Whisper to it though, you're yelling at it.
Can I beat it?
There you go.
Can I beat it?
Now look.
I'm looking.
Now give it to me to make sure that it actually says that.
Reply hazy, try again.
See,
it never
it's
answers
always
me.
focus.
It's really not.
It really did say that. You know, that magic 8-ball does not like you. Okay. This is gonna be. Oh god.
No.
We've got about 6 more minutes of this.
Shut up.
I shut up for a while there.
And then it's either going to be the ultimate disappointment because that's going to be the entire show, or maybe they're setting a mood to then subvert a mood. I don't know. That seems like a very risky proposition.
We'll just make an actual level editor.
Can you not kite things? Is everything like too fast to be able to
It's
actually?
super fast.
No, yeah, Hotline you don't get to like you
Actually,
like,
strategy.
Once they
well,
see
you
you,
do
they're
get
on
to
top of you, but
strategize,
you
but
can
like if they have a
you can run away.
like if they have a gun, they're gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
Like immediately. Like it's not like that.
They have like perfect aim. AI always has perfect
Guys,
aim.
since this is a world first live experience, this is the pre-show is the show. The pre-show is live, not live.
Live.
And we actually are taking calls. So there's a number somewhere.
That's a real phone number.
Right here. Right here.
I wouldn't call it.
Telephone number. You can telephone number.
It probably just goes to a
You can telephone number
answering
us,
machine that
and we're taking
tells you a
calls
pitch.
for the first time ever. And I really like to check and see. I think they've been pouring in, even though I just gave the number. Even though I just did that. Literally, I know we're the hottest thing ever.
When it crashed?
The numbers are just, because I just gave out the number, I think the calls are coming in. And I like to take some calls.
I killed the game.
You broke the game?
Yeah,
That's
you-
fine.
you
That's
upset
fine. I did
Jam.
so good I killed it. We're
Jam
going to take
ran
some
off.
calls.
Yeah,
We're going to take some live calls. Live calls.
we
Take
take
some
some
live calls.
I'm listening.
Take some live calls.
Calls.
You look like, you know what, see, I really just want to say this to you real quick before we take these live calls, is that you look like mid-transformation werewolf. You look like you're going from human to werewolf, or werewolf to human.
Like badass.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to say that.
Garu stage.
Oh, I've been told some calls came in. Let's get it.
I would just like to say that I think John Carnage is probably the worst person on television right now. I don't even understand how you guys can put up with this nonsense. I hate it. This is horrible. You guys should be fined. I hate you.
Job done. He said some funny stuff. Let's take another call. He didn't mean none of that. He didn't mean none of that.
Sounded pretty sincere to me.
That was
a good call.
3 more minutes.
That
was a great call.
Hello?
Hey John, I just wanted to call in to remind you that your child support's late again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Almost certainly next year I would skip this. Just completely skip this section.
Hello?
There was a couple bits in the other section.
Help, help.
sounded like that. Also sounded like they went method, not crystal method, but they went method on that.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you guys for those calls. That was great stuff.
We didn't get any donations though. I'm upset about that.
JM, with the exception of that frog and that other shit game, I want to thank you for being one of my favorite people. I want to thank you for bringing some of the best stuff.
So
that
maybe
Turtle Show's
now
ever
we
had.
can actually
I
have
wanna thank you for that
something
press conference.
important said.
Holy smokes, that press conference. That press conference was great. I'm trying to see if I have anything for you. You really did. And as a big, great gift for being our first guest, you get a Make Russia Great Again hat. And here you go. So, go back to Austin. And thank you guys. We'll be right back. Here at the Creeper Show. It's live. It's live. It's live.
Is this thing on?
Thank you.
Ahem. Check 1, 2. Is this thing on? It's this thing. For the love of me.
Connection established.
Ah, there you are. Ah, it is I, Dr. Cube, genius mind, matters creator of 10,000 city-crushing monsters. You may
Well, they just went to another weird thing.
destruction, gene mutilation, and a little gigantic epic monster wrestling spectacle that modestly calls itself the Kaiju Big Battle! I had my minions hack into this insufferable Twitch feed.
Is that what this is all gonna be? Is just an excuse for a bunch of video game creators and reporters to do a kaiju big battle? I knew they did something like this, but I didn't think they'd make it as part of the official stream.
I'll give you something worthwhile to do with your life. Sign it over to me. That's right. Join my posse and worship the almighty doctor. And so many have done to great personal fulfillment. Don't forget to sub and follow. Do it!
One of the issues is doing something funny pre-recorded versus doing something in front of a audience can give you a completely different feel and final product. If they were doing similar jokes like this in front of an audience, they could get some feedback and try to go in different directions, pivot a little bit. See, if this goes like 5 to 10 minutes of just seeing this, this is going to be really pointless.
That's right. One Piece has fallen in multiple cities around the world, but he wants to barter it and sell it to the highest bidder. He says, you know what, corporate, you know, I'm a little business guy. No, wait a minute. It's no. Oh my goodness. It's a bunch of duck up. No. Well, he's got a ton of money with him. So Choo-Choo said the highest bidder. He didn't say who. And this is Dr. Cube, and Dr. Cube. Oh my God, Dr. Cube's from multiple dimensions. Ah! Oh my God,
This is a waste of time. Well, I have to applaud Devolver Digital for finding a way to waste my time even more than the Bethesda and EA conference.
Which Dr. Cube are you cheering for? And wait a minute. Dr. Cube's got something too. Dr. Cube's got a bag of money, and the other Dr. Cube has some sort of box. He teased that box in Brooklyn. I still haven't seen the content. We have no idea what's inside, but you know what? Dr. Cube is offering to buy the Kamu Choo Choo. But no! You never trust Dr. Cube! You never trust Dr. Cube! No, they're just beating down Choo Choo Choo! This is ridiculous!
Hopefully this wraps up. Hopefully they moved on to something else.
When you trust Dr. Cube! I don't know what's going on. Oh, no. This can't be happening. They're just beating Choo Choo unconscious. Something has to be done. Someone needs to save us. Dundee, can you restore order?
This kaiju wrestling, probably moderately entertaining for the people around the ring, but watching it pre-recorded, it's not something I'd ever want to do. What does this have anything to do with video games? It looks like it's glitching, so hopefully that glitch will imply that they're going on to something else. We're now 4 minutes over the hour according to my clock, so if they were going to do something serious, it should have happened by now. There was a time when I enjoyed WWE and wrestling and all of that, but that time is long since passed, and I never was into this. Hurry up. Come on, glitch out. Looks like those buildings that are getting crashed are a bunch of painted wicker baskets. So they probably collapse pretty easily. But you might get a few nasty splinters.
Risking it all to go for a high-risk, high-impact maneuver off the top. Oh, they've got to be careful.
So they may get like 5 seconds from showing who won, and then they cut out. That would be the comedic thing to do, is have this clip cut out and not even resolve the conflict. There's not enough clearance in this place to have a wrestling ring. The referee's wearing a GoPro so they can get more footage.
Wondering, yes, that was the epicenter of the Zika outbreak. You're welcome. And for my next act, I will scroll through 5,000 humorous memes I've saved upon my phone. Grab a balls energy drink and settle in, nerds. This is gonna take a while.
Seriously.
This one says, my face when it's Monday. Ha! And this one says,
So So these guys are back. Didn't really want to see him back.
What? I'm here. I'm in. What? 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 Don't mess.
I have no idea who this guy is. Is he a wrestler?
Just parking tickets.
Devin Sorbo, you just got booned. America, you're welcome.
What is going on?
Hey,
What is going on?
Hold on a second.
What did you just say? No one heard you. What did you just say? You're coming on here. I don't care. I mean, I care how big you are. John, what?
I will boon you into next week if you don't sit down and shut up. We're gonna get that gimmick back there and start the trailer over and play it. Or we're gonna have a ton of really upset gimmicks and boonatics watching at home.
Can you just stop having so
I've got nothing to say. Yeah, I'm just sitting here with my mouth open. It's like I have no idea what to respond to here.
You're gonna hear from my agent.
And I said backwards because that's what they buddy, this is Apple Steel, and they'll hate you, man. Look, you said play trailer.
You four are looking pretty stupid right now because you're messing up. Boom back to the trailer, all right?
Roll that trailer!
Roll the trailer! If I hurt you today, it's not going to be your feelings.
Roll the trailer!
They're just parking tickets.
Devin Sorbo, you just got booned. America, you're welcome.
You're not gonna boon me!
You know what's turning out rather interesting is playing the Asian region of Hearthstone.
You're making a huge mistake this time.
Seems like the players at level rank 25 are rather nice. They let you play forever.
$1 million. Incoming.
Got him.
Hello, muscle.
I'm looking for a piece of trash named Ryan Davenport.
Where's Ryan? Upstairs. Where's the stairs? Who the hell are you?
I'm guessing you haven't seen my show. Bad guys always run.
My dad owns this whole town, including the cops.
I have a warehouse full of product for one massive shipment.
Your friends? They're dead.
Back in this town!
And the Federales are trying. Ever have you seen them? They could be hurt or in serious trouble.
See, this looks too polished, this trailer, so this seems like
There's no one else.
this is some kind of made for Netflix, made for TV comedy movie.
I'm the trash collector. You're the trash.
That's almost certainly not coming out in theaters, though.
What are you doing here, Muscles?
I need a ride. And then I need to borrow your car.
Stop it, you guys. Look at these guys.
Now I know what you guys and you guys at home are thinking, where can I watch this movie, Boo and the Bounty Hunter? It's available right now on Amazon, iTunes, Vudu, Xbox, Google Play, Vimeo, and some other digital platforms that I can't remember right now.
That's great!
That was sick.
Wow, man!
Before we go
What does this have anything to do with video games,
I have
though?
another thing that I need to do before we start this segment.
I got words! I got words!
In all honesty, I wouldn't have watched this even for my own personal entertainment.
Here's what we got. I got
This stream has been so far a complete and total waste of time,
It doesn't fit.
in my opinion.
Well, you can adjust it. These hats are adjustable.
Oh, okay. Look, boom. Will you stick around?
Wait, hold on.
But I will not.
Hold on. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen right here. Let's go. I gotta get my hand over here.
At the very least, they could have tried to do a better job of integrating the video games.
And now, arise. Oh man, Sir Zeke.
Wow. Sir Zeke. He's been mortified.
Oh
He
yeah.
just got Hey John, can he get a ride and borrow his car?
From somebody else, probably.
Okay.
That's what
Would you play some video games with us? We have Adult Swim.
That's what I came down here for. Come on.
So it seems like they have some of the creators of the Adult Swim. It seems like they probably got them to write this whole skit.
Let's get to it.
Definitely feels like an Adult Swim sketch.
Toe Jam and Earl back in the groove sounds?
It's going way too long.
This is the brand new Toe Jam and Earl.
I mean, I spent countless hours on Sega Genesis playing the original Toe Jam and Earl.
So Boone is a TG&A fan.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
I mean, look at those guys. You know what I mean? Look at that swag Toe Jam's got. All right. Toe Jam and Earl are the top guys. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
The cream of the crop.
Yeah.
They always rise to the top. Give me that.
John, are you in on this?
I'm not in on it, man.
I'm gonna get on it.
All right.
There's a control down there. There's another one.
Although I realize I can't play and talk at the same time.
So this game actually looks slightly interesting because there's a lot of love for it. I never played the original, so if I can easily play the originals, I might get around to doing that. And seeing if they stand up. It's probably one of those games that is going to have a little bit of difficulty being entertaining in a modern setting with modern standards for games.
Start a bounty hunter school. Boontastic is a good one.
Yeah.
How to Boone.
How to Boone?
Yeah.
Here comes the Boone. A Boone
How John got his Boone back.
What's really funny here is, even though we're watching this on Twitch, I don't think, I guess since they're streaming this on Twitch, that they knew that there wasn't going to be a watermark in the lower right-hand corner. But if they didn't know that, then putting it in the lower right-hand corner doesn't work very well for YouTube. That's why my video footage of Hearthstone is in the upper left-hand corner, which is about the only corner that doesn't have something in it, and YouTube has said that they may change it at any point. So
It's up to you guys.
Easy farty?
You guys call it.
at some point in the future, there might be some logo or icon to click on in the top left.
Maybe at the same time. You never know.
I would think so. I would also hope so.
Yeah.
We all have our
And it's taken them a long time to even start the game.
Exactly.
I drink it up.
So is this the whole game, Sean? Is this all you do? Is playing a middle screen?
Difficulty.
There we go. Yeah, you're holding this up, Mo?
There we go.
The gameplay process.
Begin. So we got a whole bunch of, I don't know if we're gonna hear it, but there's a whole bunch of funk music in this. I like live funk music.
Yeah, that was one of the things that drew me to the game.
We're doing it live, bro.
Yeah. We're doing it live.
We're doing this.
They're making a consistent joke of mispronouncing live as live.
James, somebody!
Where's James at? Is he asleep at the wheel?
The meatloaf! James, run it now!
James! James!
Which, oh man.
Oh, I forgot to do this. Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Since you're a guest.
Yeah, hit me.
You can high five.
You get a flower.
Eek, I can't see.
Oh, I love flowers.
It doesn't cut that easily, though. It doesn't cut it off.
And Toe Jam and Earl, the new one, looks like it could be a good game, at least a decent game so far.
But I'm like Macho Man Randy Savage. I've got a soft side.
It's a shame that they don't go full screen, at least.
Inside this hard outer bounty hunter shell, there beats the soft heart.
Oh, yeah. So it's
Infinity flowers and rose-scented love.
I mean, is there any other scented lotion that is equivalent?
Lucky for you, that's what I like.
That's what I
like.
But
Exactly.
All right.
See?
Other Mama, get in here, Mama.
All right.
Other scented lotion.
Any other?
Like a pomegranate scented lotion. Are
Where we
going to the
going?
elevator?
I gotta get in the elevator.
Oh, see,
We all get it. For
it's
this
all right.
part, we
I'm
all
going
get
there.
it.
I'm in there now.
There we go.
I'm coming. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
So yeah, that's how I understand Toe Jam and Earl works. Is you wander around these little islands, which still look pretty small for a new version of the game, and maybe you find and collect some items, and then
It sounds like a professional.
Right? I feel like I'm on Saved by the Bell.
then you get in the elevator to the next section.
Well, now I finally.
I think if you fall off the edge here,
We gotta get the rocket
you
ship
go
piece
back to
and
the
then go
previous
next
level.
But we also gotta stay away from all of the Earthlings because they are a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, the right way.
Subways? Wait, is that present?
I think sometimes, well, presents sometimes kill you. I'll be honest.
There's no water here. This is all space. Oh, there's water.
You know what I like about this game now that I'm thinking about? Oh, damn it! I thought that was a present. Come on.
Thanks.
and you like talk to people, I guess.
Do I need to jump or do I need to find
I think there's some kind of wrapping mechanic. Like it's not like
get around the those spots.
I think maybe they are just rappers and rap on some occasions.
Stole a rocket. Well, borrowed a rocket ship.
Do you think someone at some point in the creation of this game was like, what are the kids like? They're like aliens and like birthdays and Christmas.
Yeah, and sunglasses.
Let's combine those things.
Put all of it in funk music. Just really slap, like a lot of slap bass. So that's what we're trying to get is we're trying to get the rocket ship part and then get back to the elevator. Oh, I found it. There we go.
So you get the. It's almost like Pikmin, except for without Pikmin.
We will collect them all, and then we will build the most powerful skeleton of all time.
I got a present.
I'm in the
that's
elevator.
not
Was I not
always a
supposed to go
good
to the
thing.
elevator?
I was supposed to go to the elevator.
I thought that's where I went. I didn't know we were supposed
Yeah,
to be
now we
collecting
get
stuff on the
now
way.
we gotta go to the elevator that brings us to level 3. We don't want to fall off because then
I'm in the elevator.
we're in the elevator. I don't
Wait,
know.
am I on level 2? You fell?
We're on level 1 because you fell. Yeah, I see you down.
It's really ridiculous. It's taken almost an hour and 10 minutes to get to the point where they're talking about a game that's even slightly interesting.
All right.
Thing in this game.
No, you just fall down to the next level. Yeah.
Goes like a cat. He's got 9 lives. I mean, I guess technically after
But you've never used any of them.
No.
Right, exactly. That's how good Boone is.
So what does Kevin Sorbo smell like?
Oh man.
Like Xena the Warrior Princess.
Body oil. And
whatever your name is.
Yeah.
You look a lot stronger than Hercules, by the way. Who's
I will say, after the initial
2014,
probably days worth of playing, the second day of Hearthstone, the very second day you ever play Hearthstone, gives you a lot of quests to try to push you forward and help.
Can we get Sorbo over here? Right now.
Actually,
let's settle this.
Let's not get him here.
I keep getting rewards, and I just got a mount for World of Warcraft that I probably had already unlocked already.
This is a serious question, though.
Legendary Journey.
And he was in that, but doesn't he have a pizza
I
place?
don't know if World of Warcraft has different region servers.
Isn't that pizza
Too.
place?
Probably does.
Oh yeah. I've never seen it, and for sure if I saw
I know you've never
Sorbo's
had a
pizza,
slice of pizza in your life, I can tell.
for sure.
But, you know, people like me and Zeke.
I've got that like the low carbohydrate pizza going on.
Oh yeah.
What does that mean?
It's called
You guys
Mundos.
ever do that meal prep stuff? Like,
The thing that worries me about this Toe Jam and Earl game is as they're just rambling and talking about stupid things,
you go warrior style, which is smash the pizza and just smell
is how long is this game? How much bigger is it than the original?
When you're making that Boone money.
And when you're talking Devolver Digital, I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't any longer.
We're going to Hyperfunk. Do you feel the funk? Here comes the funk.
Go get the funk.
on a nasty dunk.
What happened? One of you guys kept running.
We got flash funk.
Yeah, you're supposed to try to skip those exit things by ducking.
Flash funk. Wait.
Jose has a question. He doesn't know how to ask you, but he's been dying to ask you this question. Do you not? You don't know how to ask this question.
I can't.
He doesn't know.
Just
you try it. Just ask him this question. It's about food, right? It's
I'm not
about
gonna
food.
move.
What is it about food?
It's about. Yeah. Didn't you say you had a question for a long time?
John and I are huge wrestling fans.
Don't put this on.
No, we're big wrestling fans.
Of professional wrestling?
We were wondering, like, the sort of the lore of history of wrestling, there's like theme songs for wrestlers.
Yeah.
One particular wrestler who we just happened to see, like a week ago, or a couple weeks ago, was Gangrel was there.
Yeah.
His music's got this subtle like a hum, where it sounds like it's like salty balls. Or it's like, I never understood that. Like, it's like, I salty balls. And it's like, is that what it's saying? Do you think they like sort of sneak stuff into that? Some talent's music? Like, this guy thinks his music's hot stuff, but when he listens to it like closely, he's gonna be like,
Well, and that's even
fairy balls.
It might be even more disturbing. It's scary. You know what I mean?
It is pretty scary.
A vampire who not only sucks the blood, but also likes balls. That's terrifying. It doesn't say like chocolate.
Oh, this is such a ridiculous waste of time.
Vampires supposed to be way stronger.
Well, it depends. I mean, in the world of pro wrestling, I'm the mayor of Slamtown, and it just so happens that the mayors of Slamtown
also have to fight.
Are equal to vampires.
Oh yes, there you go. That's right.
We can go out during the day.
Do you guys in Slamtown? Is there like a transit system?
I think I'm gonna call it.
And any of that stuff, like how do you? What about taxes and stuff? How do you balance that with?
At the end of the hour here, if they decide they want to keep going all night, forget it. They're not. There's no scheduled announcements here. Clearly.
And so there's no crime rate or anything. It's like a really nice place to live.
Have you seen the mayor?
Have you seen the mayor? Of course, I've seen the mayor.
Slamtown, you got a whole bunch of bounty hunter type dudes, like big.
So even if this was, if the stream went another 2 hours and showed 5 other games, it would be at such a great expense. There's more streams tomorrow, some of which I'll cover, some of which I won't.
No! What is going on?
You sons of bitches.
What? You're big! Oh,
I know that you, you and you do not start the pre-show without me. Last year you invited me, and now you invite Boone.
Calm down.
Hey, you invite
calm down.
But you don't invite me.
Boone invited himself.
Here, calm down.
So tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time is the Ubisoft stream. Ubisoft has already Content ID claimed one of my videos from coverage of the Xbox reference. And then the Sony stream is at 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. Now, before that, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific is the PC Gaming Show, which, frankly, I'm not going to cover. They're not going to have very much interesting to say, I'm sure. And then after the Sony conference, so the way this seems like it would work is next year I could probably just do the Bethesda stream and then not bother to do anything else.
Come on, green! Come on, green!
Oh, white.
I do the Bethesda stream at 9 p.m. and then go to bed early, and then then the next day get up at early enough to do the 1 p.m. Pacific stream.
What is this?
Okay. So it looks like a twisting.
Yeah, you can try it on the couch. Try it on me on the floor.
Hold on. Who's here for Adult Swim?
That would be
you know why? Because it's Tim and Eric awesome show. Come here now. Yeah.
It's 11:26 Pacific time right now.
Someone's gonna die.
Okay, so we're doing game. All right. Yeah, did you see that move that Fandango was doing?
Hey, so no one can hear what I'm saying anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's why we have to share a microphone. You guys have to share a microphone. You guys try to do a game show. You can try to count, but
all this high quality stuff, you got one microphone.
They're intentionally not filming the cutting off the head of the other guy.
I had set up for this.
Yeah. That's a scorpion. Do some scorpion push-ups.
Give me this microphone, so that's it.
It's like a scorpion push-up.
So I think we have another one.
Yeah, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next.
I'll be your mic guy.
You can MC the mic.
Jizz is the one.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to top that. That was like the scorpion
I hear
suplex
it.
physics.
Let's see.
I hear it.
It'll be interesting to see what Ubisoft announces tomorrow. I guess we kind of know. There might be a few new things, but for the most part, it's going to be the new Assassin's Creed, the Far Cry 5.
It's like this.
Let's see, they had a couple other things that they've already announced, really.
Oh no.
So you guys
on their feet like men.
Can you do that?
Like flop around
John,
on
you
the
have
ground
a microphone.
like a dope.
Okay, you know what?
The stream is proving to me that you can't just stream anything.
Watch, ready, Zeke?
Try it on the
Just like you
couch.
saw in the video, ready? Okay,
It
ready?
doesn't just
Hold
work
down
that
like this.
way.
Yeah, and then I go like this.
It doesn't
And then it goes like that.
immediate. Any entertainment is not all entertaining.
Exactly. You just sprung
Hopefully we save the best for last.
And I'm seeing that reflected certainly in the number of comments and the number of interactions. Frankly, covering E3 over the weekend is not helpful for a lot of people. A lot of the information doesn't get put out on the actual conferences, so I'm gonna have all kinds of dates and release dates of games that I'm getting from other news reporters who happened to actually have been at the conferences and got press releases that give us specific days of games and more details, and the real meat and potatoes of reporting that you would actually want details. That's not really what they announce on the conferences. And anybody who works a normal job or goes to a school is either going to have to take this entire week of E3 off, including the Monday, or just get the information later.
You guys can stop.
You know what?
You guys can stop. You guys can stop.
Hold up.
Good job.
Good job. I'm doing pretty good at this, aren't I?
Sean,
You know what? Hey, you in the production room, get out here. Bite me up. Because this is my showdown.
This is too
This is my
long.
showdown. You know what? Hey, screw
Too
it.
long and too
I
pointless.
got a bullhorn, I got a racket, but I ain't Jim Cornette, and I want you to girl.
This is my show.
All right, come
It's
on,
actually
bring
my
somebody
show.
out here. It's my show. Hey, I'm taking the show down.
Don't do anything to this desk. It means a lot to me.
What the hell, man?
What are you looking at on your computer?
That's an endangered species. You can't do that to an endangered species.
No, that's messed up.
That's just sick. You're sick.
I don't want to do this.
You're supposed to be a role model to the children watching. This is
How do you sleep at night?
I don't sleep very well.
Is this why all the cats are around?
And then I sleep really well.
Is this why you have all these cats around? You're a sick man.
Here. You're getting mine.
John, you did good.
You're getting officially mic'd.
I'm getting mics.
You did good, John.
Okay.
Thanks.
Here we go.
Where do I go?
So now that we're taking over the show,
There you go.
This is takeover.
we're gonna have to remedy a few things.
Get in there.
The
Is the
spin the
sound up
wheel
there?
and the
Hear
recreation.
that sound?
That's great.
That's the
Twister
vibration.
with dudes and video games.
Check it again. Check it again.
Yeah.
Check.
That's down.
Check.
We're good.
Can we play the sad home music? Like
Just
right
wasting time.
Get out of here. Go.
We barely got like 10 minutes of footage of any game.
What's up, y'all?
Like, as soon as I finish this Hearthstone game, I'm gonna load up every game that Digital Devolver had published and just look at what they could have talked about or
It's all
announced.
good. It's all good. So what are you guys gonna do? You guys gonna play?
I know they're a small-time publisher, kind of semi-indie publisher, not really indie though. But they could have just gone through the whole list of games that they had released up to this point and just talked about them and say they're proud of what they did and they're happy with the sales of them. Just kind of hype the company in general.
Let's this.
Try to build a history there.
Wow. And keep your head down.
A history to be proud of.
There you go.
So I thought I might show you guys Battle Chef Brigade.
And the funny thing is that while this is Devolver Digital, a publisher, doing this, this is also kind of what Giant Bomb is probably doing right now. It's probably not too far from what GameSpot is doing. I don't know. I haven't watched it into GameSpot at the end of it. It's what the people who actually are at the convention, the E3 conferences, want to do is they want to hang out and be silly.
They try to get into called the Battle Chefs. So you gotta like mix up food and stuff, but you also have to hunt your ingredients.
Is it Candy Crush based?
Now there's a Japanese game that's similar to this.
You have to bring back the parts. You have to stock your pantry with things you killed.
Devolver Digital published that game though. So did they just completely steal the idea?
Chicken.
Okay.
Chicken.
It's probably far more secular than chicken.
It's probably like a fatty chicken.
Yeah.
Like a nice rich Kobe chicken.
Gamey.
Can you sync someone else's Battle Chef?
What's that?
Can you sync someone else's Battle Chef?
Oh yeah.
It's a good question.
Yeah, just keep saying that. That's really good.
Jose, the point for you.
Thanks.
Being smart today.
Yeah.
Don't get
Back on the board.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Back.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Take it while I can.
There you go.
So hold up.
So
Now you
this
gotta
game,
saute.
we watch fake food be cooked while we play Candy Crush below it. Is that the
You gotta make specific dishes and bring them out to judges to be done. This is just the tutorial part where you're helping out in the kitchen.
There's a lot of fat kids like this.
It's almost like virtual Disney.
Fat kids like it. Told you.
So there's when you get to the actual show, there's different judges who have different likes, and they're going to give you a special ingredient that you have to use, which means you have to go out and hunt it. So if they say like dragon steaks, you're going to have to go out and find your ass
Are the
a
judges
dragon.
snarky?
Yeah, some of them are.
Yeah, I'm done with all the
So be
quests.
like, this does not have enough fire
I
elements.
have
in it.
enough
What are you
gold
doing?
No, that's not very
to do an arena run,
You're right. I'm not-
It's kind of tough.
which is what they want me to do.
Oh no, you know what? I was
Suppose.
asking for fire elements, but I guess
Ideally,
what you
though,
decided to do was earth
the
elements,
best thing to
which
do
is,
would probably be
good
to
job,
buy
dummy.
I like that.
I know. it's
one
not-
of these, but I guess it doesn't matter
For burning the crap out of this food.
There we go.
Go back to culinary
because I
school.
already have
We should host a cooking show.
a
I like judging people in
decent
Perfect.
one of each of these cards.
The last game we had was a game called Kingsway.
Kingsway.
Yeah.
You know
like
what?
people call it King
Hold
Sway.
on, I want to see what more we can do in this game first. Yo, go out there and kill somebody.
Yeah, so he's out there. He's hunting.
Before we do a card pack
Catch that
opening,
pheasant.
Cut it
Get that
down.
yard bird.
Cut it
Get
down.
that yard bird.
Yup.
Get that fantasy
Get that
yard bird.
Yup.
There we go.
Would you consider dragon yardbird too? Like,
the
you know, technically, because dinosaurs were birds, right? Tyrannosaurus Rex had feathers. So
Digital.
that's technically a
on
yardbird.
Wikipedia,
Like Jurassic yardbird.
I mean, if you can.
apparently they have a fictional CFO.
I'm pretty sure you can fry up a Tyrannosaurus.
I fry some T-Rex. Like, I'd eat some horse.
Don't you think?
If you travel back in time, would that be like the first thing?
Okay, so games published that Devolver Digital has done. Oh, they published
I want to try out some like
a
Tyrannosaurus.
few of the Serious Sam games. I didn't realize that was the case.
Archaeopteryx.
Hotline Miami, Duke Nukem 3D Megaton Edition. They could have been proud of that.
Yeah.
Dungeon Hearts,
Good-ass marbling.
Shadow Warrior Classic Redux,
Yeah.
Foul Play Shadow Warrior, Viscera Cleanup Detail Shadow Warrior, which is is not the same makers of the main Viscera Cleanup Detail.
What's his dish?
Defense Technica, Leftoirs, Serious Sam, Classics Revolution, Always Sometimes Model, Monsters. I played that game, I hated it. Probably will never play another RPG Maker game because of it.
This isn't out yet. This comes out.
Dungeon Hearts Blitz, Ollie Ollie, Gods Will Be Watching in 2014, The Expendabros, Hatoful Boyfriend, Heavy Bullets, Sigils of Elohim, which, again, that's from Crow Team and that's from the Talos Principle. They also published the Talos Principle, apparently. Or maybe Devolver Digital is a subsidiary
John is in trouble.
and they have a films division too.
Resulting in attitude adjustment by a large man.
It's an 8-year-old company, privately owned. I guess I have to applaud that. At least they're not trying to just make money.
I play a lot of video games.
Titan Souls. Why not Titan Souls 2 at this point? That was 2014. Talos Principle was 2014 too. That could have been a sequel announced. Ronin. Whoever's doing the let's see, Titan Souls and Ronin and Not a Hero were actually 2015. They need to redo the Wikipedia page for Devolver Digital so it has actual dates, release dates, instead of a graph here that just is telling you what year. Dropsy, A Fistful of Gun, Broforce, Downwell, Pathological Classic HD. Knocked was in early access and is still in early access since 2015, so it's been 2 years. Hatofo Boyfriend, Holiday Star, Into the Gungeon. Seems like that game was released several times. Omnibus, Reigns. I recently played Reigns. There was a lot of hype around that. I didn't like it that much. It seemed just not varied enough. Mother Russia Bleeds. I do want to play that one. Shadow Warrior 2. I do kind of want to play Shadow Warrior and Shadow Warrior 2. Genital Jousting. That was one that came out in 2016. And that's one definitely not to be proud of. Stories Untold. That has been released recently, so why aren't they talking about that? Golf for Work Groups. Haven't heard of that one. Absolver, Ape Out, Ruiner. See, they're publishing both Absolver and Ruiner, and both of those games in my head get confused. Crossing Souls. Haven't heard of that. Scrum. I think that's no, it's not Scrum. It's Scum. SCUM. Haven't heard of that one. And then a game Minute called it's MINIT. And then 2018, the Swords of Ditto, which is actually a really good looking game that they could be talking about right now. And then there's several that haven't been announced, so or they've been announced but they're expected or something according to Wikipedia. My Friend Pedro, Etter, E-T-I-R, Sometimes Always Monsters, which is the sequel to Always Sometimes Monsters, which is a terrible name. Gassy Mob, Paradise Never, Serious Sam 4, and the Talos Principle 2.
Any name in the world, his first choice was Lloyd Boner.
So, kind of even better than Bethesda, where Bethesda didn't have a ton of things to be to really announce that wouldn't have been incredibly old games. At least Digital Devolver could have gone through almost every game they have released and say this was a cool game for this reason, this was a cool game for that reason. They don't have a lot of new stuff to talk about, but they're not even talking about the one new game. Anyways.
Why don't we take a moment to enjoy the bonding that we're doing?
See, we've got about 19 more minutes till the end of the hour, and then I'm done.
You know what I mean? That's what I want.
So I want to switch over here to Hearthstone, and let's do some card pack openings on the Asian market. I got all of the daily, the initial setup quests done that I can do right now. It seems.
You know what? A lot of people can't pull off glasses, and you've been rocking them since the day that I met you. They make you look dapper and smart.
Jose, now you.
Shad.
I'll save these 3 normal packs for
We're gonna go back to that later.
We're done for now. Okay. No.
They want me to do an arena.
Zeke, yeah.
You can edit your deck to add your newest
I feel so safe. One day,
Let's just mark
you're
all
the
of
body
these.
that you've always wished for. Really? No. But still, you're gonna be able to look at me and say, that's the body I always wished for. That's how I always want to look. Big, black, and jacked.
I don't have any wild cards.
Yeah. When you look at me,
And I don't think new players can have any wild
if I
cards.
just tan enough.
Like, there's no way to get wild cards.
Really give it my all. I can look just
Because even if I go in the crafting mode, I don't think I can make them.
touching me. Let it lay.
This is what the bonding is all about.
This is true body.
Which is to say my American account is now just decayingly more and more valuable because it's such an old account.
Let's go. Come on.
If anything, that moose will do justice for your hair.
It's gonna stick up for days all day.
Okay.
I guess I can.
None of that happened.
No, you can't. Like,
Tune it out, pretend it didn't happen.
not the controller.
include uncraftable cards.
You all felt it.
So yeah, this is an operating
Like
system.
any of the old
It's a game
expansions
and an operating system.
claim to be standard
Cooking
cards.
game, guys, like I like eating, but I don't like cooking. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, I like eating food. I like going to Chipotle and eating the burrito.
And
but I don't like to
as
go
far
to
as the
Chipotle
solo
and ask if I
adventure,
can go back there
you
and make
can't
the burrito.
buy the
Have you ever tried though? Like
you
just
can't buy this with gold. You have to buy it full
Tennessee, you did, and we got kicked out.
with money, and I don't know if that would actually work on the Asian account.
I've done that a couple times.
Let's switch back to the
We were riding together,
European
sometimes
account.
Food takes too long, and we're in a hurry. You know, like I try to see if I can go back there and move things along faster at the
That's
restaurant.
fair. Well, you can cut the line when you're back there.
And then,
Well,
like,
after they've already taken your order,
Yeah.
and they've taken like 10 minutes, you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
You're like,
come on,
hey,
get the letter.
It
I need
did
more
work at
guac.
McDonald's though,
Yeah.
surprisingly. At McDonald's, our food was sitting there, and I walked behind it and I grabbed it, and nobody said nothing to me. I think because I'm a nice guy.
That could be
That
it.
sounds right.
That's
Yeah, yeah,
probably
that
it.
definitely
It's
sounds
really
right.
cheap. They're like, why
Upstanding
did he
citizen.
steal
100
that?
points for you, 100 points for you, 100 points for you. Zeke, you always get 1,000.
Oh, Zeke.
Thanks.
I mean, look at that beard. You gotta give that a lot of points.
Always in the
And
ground.
see, they're still calling this the pre-show, according to that desktop.
You know what I'm talking about?
This is a waste of time.
Our beer game is solid on the stage. Like, solid.
I was playing a different game too. I was playing Guacamole Super Turbo Edition, or whatever it's called. Trying to see how good that game was, and I was enjoying it. And I got called away for the Xbox conference, which was just worth it, and then the Bethesda conference, which totally wasn't.
Well, we did just release a Rick and Morty VR game.
You shut your fucking mouth.
Virtual reality.
Rick and Morty.
Do you have a VR set up? Do you have it set up at your house?
You better get him
I
one.
do not.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't.
Who's in charge
There's
of
a Rick and Morty video game.
Yeah, man.
It's in VR.
Yeah, that. Why aren't they not talking about that? That seems like it would be really popular.
Yeah.
I kind of wish the Rick and Morty game, though, could just be played without VR. That's a seems like a consistent issue is that when people make VR games, you can't actually play them without the VR headset. So even if I was going to get a lesser experience, I'd prefer to have the
Who's
opportunity.
in charge of making these games? Who can I talk to? I want to boon one of those Rick and Morty characters.
You want to boon a Rick and Morty character?
I would love to see John
I want to boon
a
Rick
Rick
and
and
Morty
Morty
character.
You want to be the
So
bounty
bad. I want to boon them into next week.
Just boon Rick.
I want to boon Rick till he bleeds.
There.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like not Birdman, boon.
Gonna
Yeah.
Bird person?
Bird person.
There we go.
back and quarters in the strip.
Sorry. Bird
Gender
person.
neutral. Bird
Yeah.
person.
Bird person.
Gender
That's
neutral.
That's right.
And even though he's a bird, he can't fly like I
That's probably true.
I'm serious. I'm gonna make this happen. We're gonna stay in touch.
We're gonna stay in touch. We're gonna do this.
Gonna talk to the bird person, the people behind
There we
the Rick and
go.
Morty game.
You know what I want to
Bird
see?
person is the one
I
that
want to
makes Rick and
see a night of Boon on Adult Swim, where Boon just boons everybody from Dragon Ball Z all the way on up to anybody.
Just brings everybody
Just
in.
boon everybody.
It's
Like
speaking for-
right there in the middle of the commercial. Boom. Right there in the middle of the set. Boom. Right there in the middle of the set. Boom. Hey, coming up on this song. Guess what? You gonna watch it? Boom, motherfucker. That's everything.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, right. Going after Xavier, Renegade Angel.
Boom.
Situation.
Chad just took over the show. He might have to take over Adult Swim now.
I will
he
do
is
it.
an idea man.
Fair.
Look at that.
I will do
He's
it.
just
He's making things happen.
dropping ideas.
This is how we do things on the pre-pre.
Absolutely.
We
We're
do
starting
this.
to see
He ain't out here doing this.
cartoons get
See,
approved.
this is how you do. You build relationships.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
bond.
Yes.
This is what the show should be about.
And you don't take no for an answer.
That's some
That's
weird
right.
guy looking at cat porn on his computer. No, it's about bonding. Okay?
Yeah.
Seriously. Come on.
It's weird that he's going for the 4K like cat porn too. Like it's really like
Yeah.
it's high resolution.
That record is like
intense. It's weird too because cats are always naked except for in those porn pics.
It's very true. Then they put outfits on.
It's like they put little outfits on and then it becomes porn.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
It's
like
like
a cat looking at itself is natural. You're like, oh, it's just looking at
It's
itself.
just a cat.
But you put it in lingerie.
They're just talking garbage.
Now the cat's dressed as a cop.
Maximum
It's not good.
You get maximum carnage literally everywhere.
Yep.
Okay? Literally. That's a double entendre.
It is.
You don't know. Camera one.
Camera one. Double entendre.
Double entendre.
Was there two
Maximum
entendres
carnage.
there? I think I just heard the
Carnage everywhere. Playing pocket more than cat porn. Try some of this stuff up. I like it.
Terrifying.
Are we playing a game or are we still playing the operating
Yeah,
system?
right now he's playing Kingsway, which is an operating system and a game at the same
Wait,
time.
that's the game?
That's the game. So what you have to do is he's traveling, so you have all these different programs. It looks like an early 90s operating system. So you have to travel the world by open up your navigator. You have to, like, when enemies attack you, they are pop-up windows, and then they move around. So you got to try to find the attack button while it's moving around.
This idea of a game
that sort of thing
is slightly interesting.
Video games right now that I think you're serious.
This game is absolutely fantastic. This is like 100. This game is.
I just love how Zeke's character looks like He-Man before he turns into He-Man, like Adam of Great Soul.
I think it kind of looks like a shade
Hold on.
in a way.
He's like I think like a prince happy dump right now. Yeah. It's like I'm angry dumping right now.
That right there.
This guy right here.
Oh yeah.
In and out. This is the
Prince Caspian or like a non-cat version of
Did you care about the mic? Yeah. Right there. Yeah. I got to see the guy that did line of voice, and the first thing he told me was like, you know, Chitara was the original Thundercats host. And I was like, God damn it, Lionel, you were a geek. Really?
It's probably a good thing that this wasn't a conference. I'd imagine if this was the presentation somebody was giving, half the people would have walked out by now.
You just gotta get
a loot.
You got boom.
Open up your my bag. You gotta open up your inventory program so you can move all the things over there.
That's why I didn't get the potion the first time.
See? Yeah. See, because it's like you gotta think of it as a game, but you gotta think of it as an operating system.
You know, Zeke, you're not that smart. You are pretty cute.
Yeah.
You that much.
Yeah.
You dare look your sexy.
Yeah.
All right.
Like an exactly.
There we go.
Yeah.
He prefers Zeke Galifianakis.
Like if Galifianakis did CrossFit and had a really sweet hat.
Yeah, seriously.
Like the best hat ever.
Galifianakis did CrossFit.
That's what I'm saying.
10 more minutes. I'm just counting the minutes now. Just counting the minutes.
Galifianakis. Is he here?
Hey,
Zeke.
Okay, he's not here. Galifianakis.
What's his name for real?
Galifianakis.
Galifianakis. Yeah.
The bad guy in Super Troopers is Mr. Galifianakis, correct?
You know how I remember it? You know how I remember his name? Galifianakis. And he said it starts with a gal and ends with a kiss.
Oh, that's a good one.
And he said, I wish my name was Galifianak fuck.
That girl got
You know he's
You don't want to catch a case of the gag.
to success himself.
Hey, remember that blonde from last night? She gave me a real bad case of Galifianakis.
Oh, yo. They said what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but not that Galifianakis.
Between two wrestlers.
Between two wrestlers.
Hold on. I think we just came up with a concept.
You know what
Well, I know I was at the beginning of this stream. I saw everything Digital Devolver had to offer here. They just didn't have anything interesting.
I mean, essentially, that's what I'm on.
Like even if they did start announcing games in the last 5 minutes as some kind of weird, we're only gonna let people that really sat through the whole performance see it. Even if that is the case, it's just not gonna be worth the effort.
Hey, I got a show for you.
Have you been listening?
I just fed myself. Between two wrestlers. It's my own idea. I just came up with it just now. It's my own idea. I just came up with it. Between two wrestlers. How do you think that sounds?
But I am one of the wrestlers.
Between you two.
It depends. That's the show.
Is it Lucky Pierre?
It's like a.
It depends.
It's like between two friends.
It could be Michael Jai White.
Scarlett
Johansson.
Right now, between you and Jose, is that who you want?
Anybody, Jose, anybody.
I'm the first guest.
Hey, this is my idea.
episode,
I thought of
you
it
know?
myself. I just came with it right here on the top of my head. Okay, I'm trumping this. Okay, between two.
Wait, hold on,
wrestlers.
Chad. That's an unbelievable idea. Unbelievable. I'm so glad you thought of it. What we can do is we can build a wall around you wrestlers.
Oh my God.
And it's gonna be huge. And we'll feed you guys the most incredible season of chocolate
You know
cake
what?
you've ever had.
The fans are gonna pay for it.
I love it.
The fans are gonna pay for it.
The Japanese,
And pay for it. You know what? No. Carnage gonna pay for it.
Carnage gonna pay for it.
Carnage, you down with that?
Yes, it's great.
Carnage, you down with that?
Just don't hit me anymore. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, look.
The show's gonna be huge.
It's like you're in Japan.
You've never even been.
That's bad, bro.
That was nothing like Japan.
Nothing like
Yeah.
Japan. Don't you ever put soil in this Get out of here. You son of a bitch.
Omega, Okada, Tanahashi, they see
Stop
that thing?
peeing, Carnage.
They are going
Stop
to make a
peeing,
mental
Carnage.
note about John Carnage.
They're gonna be like, oh, that guy says
That will not fly, John Carnage. Sliding Japan like that.
It is sad when he's just over there crying.
shut up.
Stop making fun of Japan.
Why am I providing the most game footage here?
Some of the
Like,
best wrestlers in the world.
literally, I've done way more game footage playing Hearthstone than Devolver Digital E3 conference.
Hey, honestly though, guys, I kind of like that. I don't know.
I mean, that was alright.
I like it when things break.
Yeah.
It's a Green Lantern. I mean, in darkest day, in brightest night. It's right. Helms.
Yep.
I know you watched the video.
Yep.
Come on. What's up with that?
Come on.
Right?
Come on.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
I mean, well, there goes our night show.
Hey, so Carnage just broke a lantern.
I mean, he broke a lantern.
He broke it right behind me, and I.
Now he's got
Did you get hit with any lantern?
Are you feeling
No, it scared me, and I had an accident.
Are you scared?
Oh man.
I had a little accident.
What kind of accident?
I had spare shorts in the back, though.
Here, I got you.
Oh man.
There you go.
Just,
There you go.
Yeah, now that it sounds like he really did break something.
Make it better.
Adult Swim. I can't wait to see this show.
This is the circle of trust.
This is.
I'm
It's the
confused
circuit
again.
jerk of trust.
Hey, Cameron, I got to get this hat.
Perfect try.
Boom, the bounty.
So now their entire stage is covered in broken glass.
Google Play,
Somebody
and Vimeo.
give me
His
Check
shit
it
has
out
never
right
been
now.
so
Go
massaged.
boon yourself, because now it's time to get booned.
I got ruined.
Tell him.
Get booed.
Sir Zeke
That's right.
of the couch.
And now Sir Zeke of that awesome hat sitting on the floor.
Sir Zeke.
Yes.
Dance for us.
Dance for us.
Come on, Sir Zeke.
Sir Zeke.
Hold up. I'm being told we have to do segment. It's called Zeke Dance.
I like Zeke dance.
Okay.
Let's do this. We need some music going. Let's go.
And that's another victory for my Hearthstone European account. But I don't think I'm going to start another game at this rate.
Don't make it sexy for you.
You see, once you get one character up to level 5, it wants you to get one up to level 10.
We got a charity we have still going on. Let me see this, John. I know.
Let's see.
Give me this.
Okay.
We've only got about 5 minutes, so maybe if I really rush, I can
Let's check on,
take out a warlock.
Yeah. Have we raised any money for a good cause? A rap battle charity for the motherfucking
And
kids.
if it didn't, I'll just concede, since it's a practice game anyways.
Pre-show. My man John Carnage hit me up and he was like, yo, Dose, on a flip phone, I need you to come down because we're doing this thing for the children and I want you to help and I love to help.
Is it how what?
I can't hear him.
Isn't that what he said before?
He's in a closet.
I
couldn't hear
Is it? What is going on? We're having technical difficulties. Come on, let's check on Dose.
It's for the kids, man.
Let's check on Dose.
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 Yo, what's up? It's your favorite video game beat maker, Dose One, and I'm here at Twitch for the E3 pre-show. My man John Carnage hit me up and he was like, yo, Dose, on a flip phone.
You're ruining my show. How are we supposed to raise money? That's a wrong feed.
You know what this phone needs?
You know what?
Dose.
You know what?
I guess we're not gonna be able to check in on it.
No. You know what show needs?
Yeah.
It needs dancing. Carnage.
No.
Carnage.
I'm not dancing.
Hey.
Hey, I don't care how.
I mean,
we're
it
almost the
kind
same
of
height,
looks
but
like
anyways,
this.
how about them? How about them apples? How about them apples? No, I don't want to dance.
Carnage is not dancing by himself.
No.
We're dancing.
Okay. Okay.
3 more minutes.
Okay.
God.
No, stepping on the green, the glass. So one of them slips, they're gonna fall right on that glass.
That's right, guys. Now we're talking.
Have you got some music?
Oh,
yeah, it's like Japan.
God dang it,
That's how you throw a streamer, Carnage.
God dang it.
Now we're talking dance party.
Come on, Carnage.
Microphone.
Pop that booty. Twerk.
I'm really happy you guys came out here. Dose, I hope that you're okay. I hope you're not taken abducted. What is the...
Yeah!
Jesus.
Might be up. There you go. Come on.
We'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you, Chef. Thank you. Boom.
Google Play. Download it right now. Hashtag get booted.
1, 2, 3.
So it seems like they're wrapping up. Is that gonna be it? Please be it. There's more.
Paul Crick, killing it.
Job's done.
I'm Paul Crick, killing it. Gnomes, elves, orcs,
There's
dwarves,
more of this.
Orlocks, Urukai, wizards, soothsayers, trolls, giants, gnomes. In your mind. Killing it.
Oh, there can't be that much more. Can there? Let's see, now this actually looks like it's more produced. So it's just gonna go on forever. I'd like to know in the comments, what was the point here when I should have just called it and just said forget it? Like, no, I'm not gonna watch any more of this garbage, regardless of what tiny connection it has to video games. E3 is the Electronic Arts Expo. The Electronic Entertainment Expo. Thus 3 E's. And this doesn't, I think, qualify because it's always been video games ever since it has separated from the other big convention, which was what was that other one called? Starts with a C, I think. It's not Computex or Comdex, though. Well, there was a big convention that E3 split out of just to be about video games. And this is most definitely not video games. Now we're just watching dogs and some kind of weird music video. And the sad thing here is if Twitch here, and I guess Twitch and YouTube are pretty much the same in their streaming quality these days. But if Twitch just decided to switch to some other streamer that was doing something similarly weird, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even be able to tell. As long as it had a smooth transition. This is, I think, attempting to be gross. This feels like this might be the full song of a music video. Another thing that I wouldn't be surprised if it showed up on Adult Swim.
A man applying spices in a whimsical manner. A timeless classic. Am I doing it right? This is how it does, right? I'm doing. Validate me. Oh, well, that's all of them. On to my next dastardly segment. It has unwittingly come to my attention that you nerds like unboxing things. Now bear witness to the greatest unboxing since they dug up Charlie Chaplin. That's an actor of stage and screen, children. Read a book! I, Dr. Cube, will unbox Dr. Cube. Behold! My true face! Oh, it gets so hot in here. My next monster is summoned from a place worse than...
Your city.
You see, he is from hell itself!
Is this gonna keep going? We're a few minutes past the hour.
Hell itself! Hey!
You know, since all of this is pretty much pre-recorded anyways, like, I guess there is nothing stopping them from streaming all the way forever. Like, I could wake up 8, 10, 24 hours from now and this stream could still be going. Like, I have very little interest in watching another one of these kaiju battles. I have, if it's the case that maybe they do this footage of kaiju battles for a while to give the other group a little bit of a break, and then there's another group of people walking in. That might be the case, but I don't think any of this is live. If it was live, they would be talking, you would think, about something. Now, right now, it is 12:05 Pacific Daylight Time, so it wouldn't surprise me if they were just going to try to go from that point to 1 or 2 in the morning. So, I think I've hit my point here. This stream started at 10 p.m. Pacific. It's been 2 hours of ridiculous, pointless footage that has not added anything at all to my knowledge base or information about the games that Devolver Digital publishes, or it's not, most certainly not encouraged me to like them anymore. So that's just gonna be it for the stream. I'm calling it at this point. If there was some great huge reward for staying till the end, I couldn't care enough. Even if it was like codes for every single game they've ever published, which is about the biggest reward you probably could give, is just have some kind of Steam code that unlocked the bundle on Steam. Or I'd still not worth it in 32 hours of this. Well, if you enjoyed it, congratulations, I guess. That's going to be it for the stream. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. It links to Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, Steam, and Battle.net. So, just in case you want to know. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.